Time doesn't stop for you. It flows quietly, constantly, whether we use it or waste it. Every second that produced sound, tell us 1 second gone and aware you for the next one. You don't feel it, but today I'm here to feel you, that success is waiting for you. In this video, you will not hear loud motivation or empty promises. You will hear calm truth. You will learn what nothing is impossible truly means, and why effort, time, and daily habits matter more than hope alone. This is not about changing everything overnight. It is about understanding how small actions, repeated daily, slowly create big change. You will walk through clear lessons about habits, growth, responsibility, consistency, and the power of today. You will learn why progress feels slow, why that is normal, and how to keep moving forward without burning out. This video is for anyone who wants direction, not pressure, awareness, not fear. If you stay with this video, you will gain understanding, control, and a calm sense of responsibility for your future. Let us begin slowly and honestly, one lesson at a time. Lesson 1. Nothing is impossible, but nothing is automatic. Nothing is impossible, but nothing is automatic. Many people say these words without understanding them. Nothing is impossible does not mean everything is easy, and it does not mean success will come on its own. It does not mean you can wait and hope for change. It simply means that if you keep moving in the right direction, even slowly, progress can happen. Time works every day, even when you sleep, even when you feel tired, and even when you feel confused. The real question is not whether time is working, but whether it is working for you or against you. If you do nothing, time still passes. If you repeat bad habits, time still passes. If you delay important work, time still passes. Things do not become impossible because of time. They become impossible because of how time is used. Many people wait to feel ready. They wait for confidence. They wait for the perfect moment. But readiness does not come before action. Action comes first. Small action, simple action, daily action. This is how impossible things slowly become possible. Habits quietly control life. They do not shout or warn you, but they decide your direction. If you wake up late every day, that habit is shaping your future. If you avoid learning, that habit is shaping your future. If you waste hours on distractions, that habit is shaping your future today, not tomorrow. Nothing meaningful changes suddenly. Real change grows slowly, which is why many people quit early. They expect fast results, and when they do not see them, they stop. But nothing strong grows fast. Skills take time. Strength takes time. A stable life takes time. Nothing is impossible, but nothing happens in 1 week. You must respect time and work with it, not fight it. Start with what is small, start with what feels uncomfortable, and start with what is necessary. It may be reading for 10 minutes, walking each morning, learning one small skill, or stopping one bad habit. Do not think about your whole life at once. Think about today. Ask yourself what one small thing you can do today that your future self will thank you for. Do not chase motivation, because motivation comes and goes. discipline stays. Discipline is not punishment, it is guidance. It is choosing what matters even when you do not feel like it. Some days you will feel strong, and some days you will feel weak. That is normal. The difference is not emotion. The difference is consistency. Nothing is impossible for someone who keeps showing up. Slow progress is still progress, and mistakes are still lessons. Failure does not mean stop. It means adjust. When something does not work, learn from it. When you fall, stand again. When you feel lost, return to the basics. Sleep properly, eat simply, move your body, protect your time, and limit distractions. These are not small things. They are foundations. Without foundations, dreams collapse. Do not compare your journey with others. You do not know their struggles or their path. Your job is to build your own life one day at a time. Nothing is impossible does not mean you will never struggle. It means struggle will not stop you. You are not too late, but you are responsible. Responsible for today, responsible for effort, and responsible for direction. Ask yourself honestly what you are building with today, because whether you act or not, the future is coming, and it will be shaped by what you do next. Lesson 2. Your daily habits decide what is possible. Nothing is impossible, but nothing grows without daily care. Big dreams are not built by big actions done once. They are built by small actions done many times. What you do every day matters more than what you plan to do someday. Your habits are shaping your future quietly, even when you are not thinking about it. Every day, you are becoming someone. The question is simple. Who are you becoming through your daily habits? Most people think habits are small and unimportant. They think one day does not matter. But life is made of days. If you repeat the same actions again and again, they become your direction. If your days are careless, your future will be careless. If your days are focused, your future will slowly become strong. This is not about being perfect. It is about being honest with yourself about what you repeat. Look at how you start your day. Do you wake up with intention, or do you rush without thought? Do you give your mind calm time, or do you fill it with noise right away? These small choices affect your energy, your focus, and your discipline. A messy morning often creates a messy day. A simple, calm morning creates control. Control is important because nothing is impossible for someone who can control their actions. Habits are powerful because they remove decision-making. When something becomes a habit, you do not need motivation. You just do it. This is why good habits are freedom, not restriction. They protect you on days when you feel tired, lazy, or confused. If your habit is to read a little every day, learning continues even when motivation disappears. If your habit is to move your body daily, strength grows even when progress feels slow. Ask yourself honestly, what habits are you protecting right now? Are they helping you or hurting you? Are they building your future or stealing from it? Scrolling without limit, delaying important work, staying up late without reason, and avoiding responsibility all feel small in the moment. But over time, they take something valuable from you. They take time, focus, and belief. Belief is important. Many people say nothing is impossible, but deep inside, they do not believe it for themselves. This is often because their habits do not match their words. When your actions are weak, your belief becomes weak. When your actions are strong, belief grows naturally. Confidence is not built by thinking. It is built by doing small, hard things every day. You do not need many habits. You need a few good ones done consistently. One habit for your body, one habit for your mind, one habit for your future. This could be walking daily, learning something new each day, or working on one meaningful task without distraction. These habits may feel boring, they may feel slow, but boring habits create powerful lives. Many people wait for a big opportunity. They think that when the right chance comes, they will act. But opportunities come to prepared people. Preparation is built through habits. When your habits are strong, you are ready when chances appear. When your habits are weak, even good chances are wasted. There will be days when you fail your habits. That does not mean you are weak. It means you are human. The mistake is not failing once. The mistake is quitting. Missing one day is not the problem. Giving up is. Progress is not about never falling. It is about returning quickly and continuing. Ask yourself another question. If I continue living like this for 1 year, where will I be? Not where do I hope to be, but where will my habits take me? This question is powerful because it removes excuses. It brings clarity. The future is not a mystery. It is a result. Nothing is impossible when you understand this truth. Your future is not decided by luck. It is decided by repetition. By what you repeat, you create ability. By what you repeat, you create discipline. By what you repeat, you create options. Most of the people give up there where success begins. So don't give up. Every single is important for your success. You do not need to change everything today. That often fails. Change one thing. Protect it. Make it part of your identity. Say to yourself, "This is who I am becoming." Then let time work with you. Let days stack on top of each other. Let habits do their quiet work. Remember this calmly and clearly. Your daily habits are voting for your future. Every day you vote again. You cannot avoid voting. Even doing nothing is a vote. So choose carefully. Choose with awareness. Choose with responsibility, because nothing is impossible for someone who chooses their habits wisely. Lesson 3. Growth feels slow, but slow is not failure. Many people give up not because they cannot succeed, but because they think they are not moving fast enough. They look at their effort and see little change. They look at their life and feel stuck. Then they decide that nothing is working. This is one of the biggest misunderstandings about growth. Growth is slow by nature. Slow does not mean wrong. Slow does not mean weak. Slow does not mean impossible. Think about how real change happens. It does not arrive suddenly. It builds quietly. Day after day, small actions collect together. At first, you do not see results. This is normal. Most progress happens below the surface before it becomes visible. Just like roots grow before a tree rises, Your effort is working even when you cannot see proof yet. Many people quit during this quiet phase, not because the path is wrong, but because patience is missing. Living in a fast world makes this harder. Everything around you looks quick. Quick success, quick pleasure, quick rewards. This creates a false expectation. When real life moves slower, people feel disappointed. But real life always moves slower than expectations. That does not make it useless. It makes it real. Nothing meaningful is built at the speed of excitement. Ask yourself an honest question. Are you judging your progress too early? Are you quitting just because results are not visible yet? Many efforts fail not because they lack value, but because they are stopped too soon. Time needs repetition to work. 1 week is not enough. 1 month is often not enough. But consistency over time always leaves a mark. Slow growth builds strength. When something grows slowly, it becomes stable. Fast change often collapses because it has no foundation. When you learn slowly, you understand deeply. When you build slowly, you build correctly. When you change slowly, you change for life. This is why slow progress is actually safe progress. Your mind also needs time. Confidence does not appear overnight. Discipline does not become strong in one decision. These qualities are trained like muscles. You use them, rest them, and use them again. Some days they feel weak, some days they feel stronger. This does not mean you are failing. It means you are training. Many people compare their beginning to someone else's middle. This creates unnecessary pressure. You only see the result, not the years behind it. This comparison steals patience and creates doubt. Doubt then stops effort. Effort stops progress. Progress stops belief. It is a dangerous cycle, and it starts with comparison. Step out of it. Focus on your own pace. Focus on your own work. If you are slightly better today than yesterday, you are moving in the right direction. Improvement does not need to be dramatic. It needs to be consistent. Even 1% growth repeated daily becomes powerful over time. There will be days when you feel nothing is changing. These days are important. They test your commitment. They ask you a quiet question. Will you continue without reward? Will you trust the process even when it feels empty? Those who say yes to these days are the ones who reach places others do not. Nothing is impossible for someone who understands time. Time does not reward intensity alone. It rewards endurance. It rewards those who stay calm, focused, and steady. You do not need to move fast. You need to keep moving. Failure often feels loud. Growth often feels silent. Do not confuse silence with absence. Just because you do not feel progress does not mean progress is not happening. Trust the work you are doing if it is honest and consistent. Adjust when needed, but do not abandon the path too quickly. Ask yourself this: if I continue this effort for 6 months, what could change? Not what will change for sure, but what could change. Possibility lives in patience. When you allow time to work, doors open slowly, skills improve, confidence grows, options appear. Remember this lesson clearly. Slow growth is not failure. It is the normal speed of real change. Nothing is impossible when you accept this truth and stay committed. Stay steady, stay patient, stay responsible for your daily effort. Lesson 4. Responsibility is the door to possibility. Many people want change, but few people accept responsibility. This is not because they are lazy or weak. It is because responsibility feels heavy. It removes excuses. It removes comfort. But responsibility is not a burden. It is freedom. When you take responsibility, you take control. And nothing is impossible for someone who is in control of their actions. Responsibility does not mean blaming yourself for everything. It means being honest about what is in your control and what is not. You cannot control the past. You cannot control other people. You cannot control every situation. But you can control your response, your effort, and your daily choices. These things are powerful. They shape direction. They decide outcomes over time. Many people waste energy blaming circumstances. They blame their past, their environment, their family, or their luck. While some of these struggles are real, staying in blame keeps you stuck. Blame feels safe because it removes responsibility, but it also removes power. When you say everything is outside your control, you also say you cannot change. That belief quietly kills possibility. Taking responsibility means asking better questions. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you ask, "What can I do next?" Instead of saying, "I cannot," you say, "What is one step I can take?" These questions move you forward. They keep you active. They keep you learning. Responsibility begins with honesty. Honest about your habits. Honest about your effort. Honest about your distractions. This honesty may feel uncomfortable at first. You may see mistakes. You may see wasted time. But this awareness is not meant to shame you. It is meant to guide you. You cannot change what you refuse to see. Daily responsibility is simple. It is showing up when you said you would. It is doing the work even when no one is watching. It is choosing long-term benefit over short-term comfort. These choices are small, but they are powerful. Over time, they create self-respect. Self-respect creates confidence. Confidence opens doors. Many people wait for life to become easier before they act. But life often becomes easier after you act. Responsibility comes first. Relief comes later. This order is important. If you wait for comfort, you may wait forever. If you act with responsibility, comfort slowly follows. Ask yourself this question calmly. Where am I avoiding responsibility in my life? Is it in my health, my learning, my work, or my relationships? Avoidance may feel peaceful now, but it creates pressure later. Responsibility may feel hard now, but it creates peace later. You choose which one you carry. Nothing is impossible when you stop running from responsibility. Even difficult situations become manageable when you focus on what you can do today. You do not need to solve everything. You need to face one thing, one task, one decision, one honest action. Responsibility also means forgiving yourself and continuing. You will make mistakes. You will fall short. Responsibility does not mean perfection. It means ownership. When you make a mistake, you admit it, learn from it, and adjust. You do not quit. You do not hide. You move forward wiser. People who live with responsibility do not feel controlled by life. They feel guided by purpose. They understand that their actions matter. This understanding creates calm strength. They are not loud. They are not rushed. They are steady. Remember this lesson clearly. Responsibility is not the enemy of freedom. It is the path to it. Nothing is impossible for someone who takes responsibility for their direction and keeps moving forward with honesty and patience. Lesson 5. Consistency turns possibility into reality. Many people start strong. They feel inspired. They feel hopeful. They feel ready. But after some time, they stop. Not because the goal is impossible, but because consistency is missing. This is where many dreams quietly end. Nothing is impossible, but nothing survives without consistency. Consistency is not about doing big things. It is about doing small things again and again. It is about showing up even when the feeling is gone. Motivation is temporary. It comes when things are exciting and disappears when things feel normal. Consistency stays when excitement leaves. That is why it matters more. Life is mostly ordinary days. Most days are not special. They are not dramatic. They do not feel powerful. They feel normal, sometimes boring. This is where consistency is tested. If you only work when days feel special, progress will be rare. If you work on ordinary days, progress becomes steady. Ask yourself this honestly. Do I only act when I feel inspired, or do I act because it is part of who I am becoming? This question matters. When action depends on mood, results become unstable. When action depends on routine, results become reliable. Consistency builds trust with yourself. Every time you keep a small promise, you strengthen self-belief. Every time you break a promise, doubt grows. This is why small daily commitments are powerful. They teach your mind that you can rely on yourself. That belief changes how you think, how you act, and what you attempt. Many people try to change everything at once. They work hard for a few days and then burn out. This is not consistency. This is intensity. Intensity feels strong but fades fast. Consistency feels quiet but lasts long. Quiet effort over time beats loud effort that disappears. Consistency also creates momentum. When you do something daily, starting becomes easier. Resistance becomes smaller. What felt hard at first slowly becomes normal. This is how discipline is built, not through force, but through repetition. Over time, effort turns into identity. You stop saying, "I try," and start saying, "This is what I do." There will be days when you miss your routine. That is part of being human. The problem is not missing once. The problem is letting one miss become many. Consistency is not about perfection. It is about return. Return the next day. Return after mistakes. Return after breaks. Ask yourself another question. What is one thing I can do almost every day without quitting? Not what sounds impressive, but what is realistic. Consistency must be sustainable. If it breaks you, it will not last. Choose actions you can carry for months, not days. Nothing is impossible when consistency is present. Skills improve, confidence grows, opportunities appear. But these changes happen slowly, quietly, without announcement. One day you look back and realize you are no longer where you started. That is the power of staying consistent. Consistency also protects you during hard times. When life feels heavy, routines keep you grounded. They give structure when emotions are unstable. They remind you that progress continues even when life feels uncertain. Remember this lesson clearly. Possibility becomes reality through consistency. Dreams stay dreams without it. You do not need to be extreme. You need to be steady. Show up. Do the work. Rest when needed. Then show up again. Lesson 6. Today is quietly creating your future. Everything comes back to today. Not yesterday. Not tomorrow. Today. This moment you are living right now is shaping what comes next. Many people think the future is something that arrives suddenly. But the future is built slowly through ordinary days. Every small choice you make today becomes part of your life tomorrow. This is why nothing is impossible, because every day gives you another chance to build. Today may not feel important. It may feel normal or even boring. But ordinary days are powerful. They carry the weight of your future. What you choose to do today and what you choose to avoid today both matter. If you improve a little today, you move forward. If you delay today, that delay becomes a pattern. Patterns create outcomes. Many people say they will change someday. Someday feels safe because it has no responsibility. Today feels harder because it asks for action. But today is the only time you can act. Tomorrow is built from today's effort. If today is careless, tomorrow will be harder. If today is focused, tomorrow becomes lighter. Ask yourself this simple question. If I repeat today many times, what kind of life will I create? This question removes confusion. It brings clarity. You do not need to predict the future. You only need to look at your current direction. Direction matters more than speed. Today is also where self-respect is built. When you do what you said you would do, even in small ways, you strengthen trust with yourself. When you avoid responsibility, that trust weakens. Over time, self-trust becomes confidence. Confidence opens doors. This process is slow, but it is real. Nothing is impossible when you understand the power of today. Big change is not one big decision. It is many small decisions made consistently. Reading instead of scrolling, moving instead of sitting, learning instead of avoiding, resting instead of burning out. These choices look small, but they shape your identity. There will be days when today feels heavy. You may feel tired, unsure, or discouraged. On these days, do not aim for perfection. Aim for presence. Do something small. One step, one task, one responsible action. That is enough. Progress continues when you stay present. Do not wait for a better version of yourself to begin. Begin, and the better version will grow. Action creates clarity. Effort creates confidence. Responsibility creates strength. This is how possibility becomes real. Remember this for a lifetime. You can't get success in a single day. It takes time, like in the previous video I explained. If you didn't watch it, go and watch it. It will be very helpful for you. Keep growing, keep learning, and stay with us. Thanks for watching.